Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Blindly Plays Dual Destinies. Today we're presenting evidence, here I believe, right? We haven't seen any Ys for consulting, but I'm pretty sure last time you were like, how could you see that, right?
Objection!
So you say you saw the bomb's countdown? Is that right? Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you're clearly lying. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside the stuffed animal. Mr. Tenate, how can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer? But that... What? No! That does seem like a glaring inconsistency indeed. Witness, how do you explain this? Well, that was great, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You found a contradiction right off the bat. I always remember, Athena. When you find an inconsistency in the witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out. And pointing out every inconsistency we find is the best way to do it, right, boss? Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tenate? Well, let me see. You typed, No, there must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course. I remember now. The sound. I knew because of the sound. Sound? What sound? When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep is the sound of the bomb counting down. A beeping noise, you say? I suppose it would be possible to notice that, even with the bomb inside a stuffed animal. I simply made a mistake. My bad.
Objection!
How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound from all the way in the gallery? Listening for the sound of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it. I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from that far away. What now? Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? It's like dismantling a toaster, you know. That's just showing off. You keep on asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is in my pants. Also, your skill as a lawyer. Being mistrustful is not an attractive quality, you know. And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you? Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tenate did not hear the sound. Well, no, but still seems totally suspect. He's a sussy baka. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Ms. Woods. That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tenate happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb. What's this now? It happened before the trial started. It was when the detective, Arm, and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyers wanted to see it before the start of the trial. Looking for a chance to get the bomb, Ms. Woods was already in that lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal a remote switch. Remote switch? Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It has been missing ever since that incident. Missing remote switch added. I am partially to blame. I think you're fully to blame, to be quite honest. I left the bomb and the remote on top of the transport cars, and they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking to the lawyer. The defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
Objection!
How can you assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby?
Objection!
The bomb was safely secured in the transfer case. The only time it was outside the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it. Someone other than Mr. Tenet could have opened the case and taken the bomb out. Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. And I have the only key that can open the case. Okay, we're gonna need to examine that in a second. Actually, how about we examine it right now? So we can examine this. The switch that starts the bomber's countdown was stolen. But we can examine this. The case Tenet and Detective Arm transported the bomb in. And Tenet has the key. L10015R. I think that says Leon backwards. What a callback, Chronos, thank you. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that it was Ms. Woods who stole the remote switch. And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. Well, what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb. Ah, the tail. 5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 decision seconds? What? The defense advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes. Irk. Talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as the trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. I need a towel. It appears we will still have to hear from the defendant herself once more. I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Ms. Woods to the stand. I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright. I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her to test her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad. I can read your feelings, you know, boss. I guess there's no hiding from her, huh? Don't worry, I know we need to test her any testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, I'll fucking kill him! Guess she's already at anger level 1. Don't worry, I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. In that case, I will take my leave. Before I do, there's just one more thing, Mr. Wright. Is it? Me, yeah. Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. Dog, do you know how many of these I've done? Do you really think yours is that difficult? This guy is hiding something, clearly. No shit. His name is Ted Tenet. I just know it. Now, if you will excuse me. Bailiff, please go to the lobby and bring back the defendant. As Chronos turns on the light. Don't rip out your hair. Judy! Hi, Athena! She looks even worse off than before, which is impressive. Don't worry, Jenny, we're here for you. Thanks, Athena. I'll do my best, too. Oh, actually, you know what? Okay, so she is here now. A young rookie lawyer at her age, she's also our client's friend. All right. Yeah, well, she wasn't here before because we were controlling her for a minute. You blew up the courtroom because you bear resentment towards against the courts, right? Correct? No, of course not. Cough. What's that you say? I can barely hear you. I haven't done anything wrong. This is prosecutor Siri.
Objection.
What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth. This is getting ugly. You rearmed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it. That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was. Isn't that right? Ow. Mr. Wright, I'm gonna fucking kill him in a second. Wait. Of course not. Do we have to review courtroom manners 101 again? We can't let that creep bully anything girls like this off so easily. I haven't forgotten about how he treated you. Don't worry about me, just help Junie. Her heart's crying out. She's so scared. She's so very scared. Looks like Athena's picking something up with her heightened sense of hearing. What, can she hear a fucking heartbeat? Homelander? It sounds like it's time. The voice of Ms. Wood's heart. Don't deny it, you stole a remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you?
Objection!
Your Honor, please stop this! Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant. Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask that you behave more like a gentleman. But don't you know, Your Honor? There is no more gentleman in this world than I. As if a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let this rude ruffian win. Sniffle. How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian? I'll have you know I attend manners classes every Saturday. Court ordered. I'm more than a mere gentleman. I'm a genteel man. Like a genteel? Whatever. No, not when you're terrorizing a young lady, you're not. I'll demand my money back from the manners class if I were you. It's like, shit, she's right. I should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them, but... Mr. Payne, that'll be enough. Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. Ms. Woods, please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off. I was blowing up the courthouse. I mean, shit! When the bomb went off. Well, that day, cough. I was watching from the gallery, cough, cough. The bomb went off, cough, cough, and rumble started falling. Rubble, not rumble. I fell on top of the cough, cough. Tina's clearly in pain being forced to recall the bombing like this. She can't even get her words out. This isn't going to work, so what now? Hey, wait a minute. Even if she can't vocalize what she wants to say, we can listen to what's inside her heart. Yes, now's the perfect time to use Athena's powers. Because that's a thing everyone has. You can hear it, can't you, Athena? The cries of Ms. Wood's heart. Yeah, and they sound incredibly strained. I think she's having a fucking heart attack, to be quite honest. She's so scared, I think she could collapse any second. Athena has a unique ability, you see. With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. Because hearts speak. They don't beat. They speak. In essence, she can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of their voice. That's not listening to the heart then, that's listening to the voice. Because it's all up to Athena, her special ability now. Athena, I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied and listen to the testimony of Ms. Wood's heart. Okay, boss. I'll give it a go. Just fucking rips out her heart, puts it to her ear. As well, there's no reason I put all that effort into studying analytical psychology. ARF gets... Okay, one second. What the fuck is ARF? Is that a furry thing? Athena, are you a furry? ARF gets... Gots? German phrase. Oh, you're German. How do you pronounce that shit? No, not Deutschland. Definition. Holy fuck, I hate this AI bullshit that shows up on Google now. I'm just trying to cheat and get a text to speech through fucking definitions.com, wherever the fuck it is. Auf geht's? What?
Auf geht's.
Auf geht's.
Auf geht's.
Auf geht. Ooh, off get. Let's do this. Are we doing dot hack? So your holographic thingamabob can show how Ms. Woods is feeling, right? I thought this was a special ability of yours, not a fucking tech thing. In a nutshell, yes. The emotions and images that I picked up on just now while listening to her testimony, I can enter all that into widget and use the mood matrix to analyze them. These mood markers here reflect fluctuations in Junie's emotions. When she feels happy or is enjoying the memory, the happy marker will light up. When she feels anger or frustration, the angry marker will react. When she's feeling sadness or is frightened by the memory, the sad marker will blink. And when she's feeling surprised or confused, the surprise marker will let us know. Okay, what about horny? Do you have one of those for a marker for that? What? So, with your special ability in Widget's Mood Matrix program, we can track how Ms. Woods is feeling as she testifies. Talk about the wonders of technology. Yep, let's give it a shot. I'm picking up some kind of discord or noise in Junie's heart. Noise level 100. See that? This is what the noise looks like in the Moon Matrix. As a result of inconsistencies between her testimony and her feelings. If you can pinpoint these inconsistencies, the noise level will drop. Okay, it's time to listen to Ms. Wood's true testimony. Well, that day, cough cough, I was watching from the gallery, cough cough. The bomb went off, surprised. And rubble started falling. And that really fucking got me going. I think I have a good grasp on Junie's emotional state. The power of Athena is incredible. I think it's the power of whoever developed this technology. Was it Athena? Athena. Have I been calling it Althena? It's whatever. It's fucking Athena. Athena, Althena. Whatever. I'm thinking an unexpected emotion that is consistent with the content of her testimony. What? Already? I guess the green marker would be the turn-on marker too, probably. Look at this! When she says I fell on top of me, the happy marker is reacting. Yeah, look at that. That is odd. Maybe it's always been her dream to be crushed by rocks. There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion. We just need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, you'll first need to pinpoint with LB. And then select the unexpected emotion. Or the reaction from the 4 mood markers. Okay. So press LB. And then Simon says... I can't select anything?
Got it.
Oh, I guess it was just all in one. I don't know. I was trying to select green, but I guess it was already selected because I couldn't move anything. Widget is registering joy from Ms. Wood's recalls of the rubble falling on her. There must be a reason for this unexpected emotion. Ms. Woods, as the rubble was falling, was there also something that made you feel happy? What? A cough? Mr. Wright, the feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Junie's heart. Keep going on this point, and I bet Junie will start to calm down. Great. Let's hear what she has to say. Cough, just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled. It tripped, and then rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for, but... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, did Apollo fucking saved you, huh? And just then, Apollo came and rescued me. Apollo? I'm making him a sweater so he can wear nothing but it. He used his own body to shield me from the rubble. So that's when he sustained those injuries. How do you feel, Junie? Did talking about Apollo give you some courage? Yeah, Apollo is just like the sun, strong and bright and warm and full of radiation. Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. And see, your coughing stopped all of a sudden. It's like you were faking it. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Athena. Looks like we were able to draw out some new testimony. Pretty neat, huh? But there's still some noise left, meaning there must still be some discord in Junie's heart. I guess we'll just have to keep going then. Let me input the new information and update the moon matrix, and we'll be good to go. You remember what to do, right? Yeah, probably. When I find an unexpected emotion, I should pinpoint. That's right. And then you select it with the moon marker. If you find the reason for the discord in our heart, then we should be able to draw even more testimony out. I try to run, but I could before I get away, the bomb went off. Rubble started to fall. Thought I was done for. Paul was like, oh, fuck! And then we got surprised, sad, and happy. Oh, there we go. So, sad?
Got it.
You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, weren't you? Yeah, I was really happy. But there was also something you felt sad about at the same time. Stan! The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness, too. Oh! I think it's probably because of Bum Rap Ronnie. What? Bum Rap Ronnie? Bum Rap Ronnie. Well, what do you know? Something new. That's right. I brought my stuffed animal Bum Rap Ronnie to watch the trial with me. Bum Rap Ronnie and Phony Fanty are brothers. Who knew the legal world could inspire a whole lot of merchandise? I had Bum Rap Ronnie with me while I was watching the trial. But it wasn't until Paul was saving that I realized I'd lost him as I was running away. And my poor Ronnie, a victim of this terrible bomb. Oh, I know. You can see what he looks like in this poster. Oh, he had the same tail. All right. No more bum raps. It's a campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges. Phony Fanty and Bum Rap Ronnie, huh? Nothing against the campaign, but why an elephant and a rhinoceros? Mr. Wright! I don't sense any discord in Junie's heart anymore. So I guess that means we managed to draw out all of her testimony? That's right! I'll just make an update with the new info and we'll have a whole picture. So do you think her new testimony will help? Oh, absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without you, Athena. So Bum Rap Ronnie was in the courtroom when the bum ran off, huh? When the bomb went off. Now that we know that, it changes the meaning of the other piece of evidence. All I have to do is present it, and at the right statement. So the tail? Oh, that's adorable. I was watching from the gallery with Bum Rap Ronnie. I tried to run, but I was too slow. The bomb went off. I tripped. Okay. So I'd assume it's this. That this is not Phony Fanty's tail. This is Bum Rap Ronnie's tail.
Objection!
No music, so I'm assuming I'm right. Ms. Woods, I know the trial has been very hard for you, but you can relax now. You are without a doubt innocent. Mr. Wright, what wild assertion are you making now? My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. The tail the defendant's fingerprints were found wasn't that of Phony Fanty's. It was the tail of her gallery companion, Bum Rap Ronnie.
Objection!
What? What nonsense is this? I can see that they're both stuffed animals, yes, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino. They're so as distinctive as a defense lawyer and a prosecutor. But are they really so different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace through law. And even the elephants and rhino have similar characteristics. They're both gray, for example. Thank you, Athena. Anyways, this poster is all I need to prove my assertion is to be true. If I may direct the court's attention here, you'll clearly see how the two got mixed up. I'm gonna poke your tail. Present.
Take that!
Well, would you look at that? The two tails are exactly the same. Yes, exactly. The two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals. But the design of their tails is exactly the same. Yeah! Order! Order in the court! As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bum Rap Ronnie, we can no longer consider this to be decisive proof that the defendant handled the bomb. As things stand, I consider the charges against the accused unsubstantiated. Yes, that's it. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Payne? Yes, of course, Your Honor. Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You turned things right around. Yeah, it's not over yet, but at least we managed to hold out this long. I believe this brings our proceedings for today to a close. Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead of you. Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned. Oh, really? Okay. December 7th, 11:50 a.m. That's not 7th, 17th. I guess V for victory, yeah. That was so exciting, boss. We did it. True to form, you managed to just barely pull it out. At the very last moment. True to form? Gee, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me. Thank you for everything you're doing. You did great, Ms. Woods. You really stuck it out. And you got really brave at the end, just when we needed you the most, Junie. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around. Well, you were the ones who gave me that courage, Athena. But really? Thanks. What the fuck? Oh, that's... Fuck. Athena, that's actually horrifying. I'm extremely unnerved by what I'm looking at right now. Is this supposed to be cute? You kind of look like a fish. Like your mouth, I don't know, like an anime fish. So be honest, was there any help at all? Of course. Without you, you would have never gotten out of that tight spot. That's good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. And then I'm going to kill that fucking prosecutor. I'll be so good that one day you'll call me your partner. And that's what I like to hear. Analytical psychology, the ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. Athena's true potential is beginning to really shine through. Hey, where's Apollo anyways? Huh, good question. You think he bled out in the corner? I almost forgot about him. I assume he's still in here, he'll still be in the lobby. Oh, I know. Maybe he's still in courtroom number 4. Courtroom number 4? What would he be doing at the scene of the explosion? When I came out of the lobby and the rest, I told Apollo about bum rap Ronnie. I told him I dropped Ronnie in the courtroom and I was trying to escape before the blast. And then, Apollo said he had an idea where Ronnie might be, so he went to take a look. Huh, I guess Apollo could be pretty nice when he wants to be. He seemed like a fairly okay dude the whole last game. So, you went to look for Ronnie together before you were called back in the courtroom number 5? Yeah, I had some time to rest so I was able to go and look for him. But then they called me into courtroom number 5 to testify. Apollo insisted on staying there, though. With all the injuries, I wonder how he's managing. I think Apollo might have figured something out. Huh, I wonder what it was. He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper. Just maybe he found some new piece of evidence? Anyway, we better go and get him. Good idea. I don't know why these are always so slow. I know it's a typewriter thing, but still.
Where are you, Apollo? Trial's over for today. Come on, I know you're...
Uh-oh.
No.
Danganronpa, did we discover a body? Oh, gee, we might have actually discovered a body. Are we killing off Apollo? That would be weird. I mean, kind of ended on a cliffhanger. I thought we would talk about more in future games last game, but to be continued. My God. Save your game? I mean, I guess I will. All right, so Athena's voice sounded very familiar, so I looked it up. Apparently, she was Fuka in the fighting game and dancing game, and Akane in Goodbye Despair. Also, I think Miru, Aruma from Killing Harmony. The more you know. I didn't recognize her as Fuka, but it did sound so goddamn familiar to me. Oh, she was the dragon lady in Rune Factory 4 special. Okay. Anyone else I know? Lynn! Oh, and Veronica from Engage. Oh, and she was Miss Teruuchi from Reload. My god. Wendy Lee. What was the name? Alright, save. Continue? Sure. Are we not investigating? Dots. This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. But given how things ended yesterday... Good morning. The mood sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise. Oh, hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss? Huh? The paper? That came out of left field? You didn't read? Then you don't know the big news. Somebody spotted an abominable snowman way up in the mountains. Tell me you know the difference between a paper and a tabloid, Athena. It might show up in the forest where you live, Junie. So you better watch out, okay? The abominable forest man. You really should. It's actually something this is something I kind of scared my niece and nephew with back in the day. So one time we were visiting my dad, their grandfather, and we kind of went in a blizzard, and we ended up in a snowbank. And while we were waiting, I was joking around about the abominable snowman, and it kind of scared them, which was, hilarious. And then when summer came around, we were going back up there, and on the way up there, I believe, one of them was just like, glad we don't have to listen about the abominable snowman. I'm like, oh, then you're gonna, don't get your hopes up just yet, because when the snow melts, the abominable grass man comes out. And I just went on it for like the 4-hour ride about it, and they were like, stop it, okay? And we went past like this giant pile of grass, and I was like, oh, there he is! It was just like a fucking sign in the grass, and it was fun. Good memories. You really should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Justice! Apollo justice! Oh, poor Apollo. It's all my fault. Sniffle. Vina. Oh, Junie, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry. What we found yesterday was not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness. He's been assaulted by someone with a blow to the head, and was laying unconscious. We rushed him to the hospital right away, and it looks like he's going to pull through. But it was still quite a shock to stumble onto a scene like that, and not to mention that rock probably would cause some serious brain damage or swelling, which honestly is never good. Is Ms. Woods alright? Oh, is Ms. Woods alright, Athena? I managed to get her to stop crying, but now she's resting on the sofa over there. I guess she really feels responsible for what happened to Apollo. Poor Junie. She believes that the reason Apollo was attacked is because he was helping her look for something in that courtroom. Oh, guess I can see why she'd think that, because she's right. By the way, how are you doing? Who, me? Yeah, I know you're concerned about Ms. Woods, but are you alright? Me? I'm doing just fine, boss! I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock, but I'm alright. People who study analytical psychology are great at times like these. Your necklace is giving away your emotions, by the way. As we're all, they've learned how to control their own emotions, too. Somehow, I don't think it's as easy as she's making it sounds, but there's no denying she's a real trooper. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he? Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in courtroom number 4 or who assaulted him. Doctor said it's probably due to that hit that he took to the head. Assaulted in a court of law and losing your memory at that time. I know that feeling. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you got hit in the head with a fucking, it was a fire extinguisher, right? So you're lucky you didn't die then, too. And who in the world would do such a thing, huh, Mr. Wright? Grrr! Just wait till I get my hands on the coward who hurt our Apollo. Now, Athena. I thought you said you were in control of your emotions. Let's just focus on helping Ms. Woods, okay? But I mean, I'm just as upset as you. Okay, boss, you're right. Apollo's assailant can wait until after we clear Junie's name, and then we're skinning him alive. That's the spirit. Now, let's see. I better check the court records one more time before the trials start. Like right here? Okay. Yeah, I mean, nothing seems new. Alright, Mr. Wright! I'm ready whenever you are! Alright, let's get ready to rumble. You bet! I mean, yeah, there's nothing really new about our court records. With everything that happened with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. I can't let that stop me, though. I have to get this right, for Ms. Wood's sake, and Apollo's, too. December 18th, 9:50 a.m., courtroom number 5. Court is now in session. Court will reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods. The prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. The defense is also ready, Your Honor. Now then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further their investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question? I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor. I must say I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed. I apologize, Your Honor. Aha! Looks like the prosecution is just as unprepared as I am. There is a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial. A separate matter, you say? And what might that be? I assume you're aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial? I'm speaking, of course, of the assault of Mr. Justice in the ruins of courtroom number 4. Uh-oh. Why is he bringing that up? Yes, I was truly... what a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice. At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Woods. He isn't going where I think he's going with this, is he? The prosecution wishes to indict Ms. Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice assault. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the incident under deliberation here in the courtroom is the courtroom bombing. The assault of Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial. But I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4. This is the location in courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. You can see it's quite close to where Detective Armin's body was found. Oh, we got something new to look at. The question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice? Probably the good looks. The fact that podium is still there is impressive. Why indeed? What do you believe their motive was, to be, Mr. Payne? I believe Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Ms. Woods was with him. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing. I am a child, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at that. You mean he found some incriminating evidence? Precisely. And so I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of rubble and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to silence him. Junie would never do such a thing! She was devastated when she found Paul hurt like that. Miss Cykes, please control your outburst. If the prosecutor's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault, it is the prosecutor's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault, we will draw even closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself. I mean, you're probably right. Very well. Ms. Woods is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice. What? Why are you listening to Mr. Toupee over there? Although, considering our conversation yesterday, I think Apollo might have figured something out. Wonder what it was. He told me I'm gonna look for evidence and to clear your name. We just saw this like a couple minutes ago. I know they do flashbacks a lot. Maybe the two incidents really are related after all. I would like to start by hearing from the defendant herself. Very well, bailiff. Please bring Ms. Woods to the witness stand. Cough, cough. I'm sorry. I can't seem to stop coughing. Oh, God, I love yellow paint. Ms. Woods. Guess she's still really upset about Apollo. Miss Woods, you went to the ruins of courtroom number 4 with Mr. Justice, did you not? Yes, I did. Good. If you would, please testify of what happened in that court. Alone with Apollo. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome with a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me, and when we went to the courtroom ruins together. But then I was called back to the courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind in the courtroom number 4. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person? So, Mr. Justice stayed by your side while you were feeling unwell. What an admirable young man. I thought his loud voice was his only outstanding feature. He may look like a little imp at times, but Apollo can be really nice too. I hope she didn't hurt her wrist backhanding that one out. But one has to wonder, why did Mr. Justice stay behind in the ruins? I think Apollo might have figured something out. Something? What kind of something? Something to do with the courtroom bombing kind of something, I think. Oh, new evidence of the case, was it? That's a very big kind of something indeed. I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called away.
Objection!
Just as I thought. There is a connection between the two incidents. But the defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor. What lie is that? When she learned Mr. Justice would be looking for evidence, she attacked him. She attacked him to give herself the chance to destroy the evidence. No, I never.
Objection!
Ms. Woods repaid Mr. Justice's kindness with violence. What? We found the proof of her foul deeds there in the courtroom ruins. What the fuck is this? That wasn't there. What on earth? Do you see it? In front of Mr. Justice's right hand. Witness the message he left us. It's written in blood. W-O-O-D-S. What could that mean? Why isn't that? That's right, Your Honor. It says Woods in capital letters. What? I'll submit that Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attacker before he fainted. Alright. No, that can't be true. We had another case like this. Was it the second game? It was Birdie's mission, right? The first time we got introduced to Birdie? No, yes? Yes. There was one. I think it was Birdie's mission. I'll look it up later. Why would Apollo write my name? Mr. Wright, the nerve of him leaving that message. Why would he do that? Hey, don't take it on me. I don't understand it any more than you. When we discovered Apollo yesterday. Apollo! No! Ah! We didn't even have a chance to rush over to him. As soon as security heard Athena scream, they ran in and cordoned off the area. After that, they were in the courtroom number 4 with Apollo the whole time. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves, and we had to leave everything to the police. Still, I never thought they would find some bloody writing there. Now then, please begin your cross-examination, Wright. Okay, but like, I think that's gonna be next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all then. Bye.